In this video, we are going to discuss how the Korean drama The Secret Romantic Guesthouse ended. The episode begins with Yoo-ha and his alibi being tortured by the king, but Kang-san saves him by shooting the guards. The guards request the king to leave the palace, but he wants to fight Yoo-ha. While the king is escaping, he meets Kang-san, and Kang-san tells him that he has to leave the throne. So the guards fight him while the king escapes. After the king escapes, Yoo-sul and others are brought to safety. At the same time, Dano arrives at the palace, but the king finds her and the guards try to catch her, but she manages to save herself. Kang-san tells Chief Royal Guard Kim Hwan that he's the real Lee Seol, but he continues to be loyal to the king. When Chief Royal Guard Kim was about to attack him, Dano saves him by shooting the arrow. Afterwards, Kang-san fights the guards who were after Dano despite being injured. Chief Royal Guard Kim tells the king who the real Lee Seol is. The king is furious and wants to kill him. At night, Dano arrives at the gates and asks they be opened. She gives the guard a decree that says the rightful grandson shall inherit the throne, and the other king will be deposed. The man is skeptical at first but opens it, and the guards rush inside. The king tells the guards to find Kang-san and tell him he's waiting for him there. Shi-il beats his master in a sword fight. Kang-san beats the king in the fight. He points the sword at the king but does not kill him. However, the king takes the sword and stabs himself with it, and tells him that you're just like me. You slew your uncle to get the throne. The king dies. The queen dowager meets Yoo-ha and tells him he should be the king. He's hesitant, but everyone including San agree. Yoo-ha becomes the king. Dano returns to her place and is welcomed back. Shi-il goes to see Hong-ju before leaving. She tells him to live so she can loathe him. 2 years later, the guest house is full with guests. Yuk Acho is appointed a compiler at the office of the royal decrees. Later, when Dano and Hong-ju talk aside, she says she's forgiven him but can't forgive herself for doing so. Banya meets with San and thanks him for helping her restore her identity. She looks happier now. San and Dano visit the king and explain they're leaving. Dan then talks to Yoo-ha alone and pays him back what she owes. He hugs her goodbye. She overhears a man singing a song he used to sing. She inquires him and finds whereabouts about him. She finds him and comes back with him. They get married. Even the king drops by to see it. Later, Shi-il talks to San. He thanks him for abolishing the law that used to create watchmen to protect the king. He says it must be abolished. Later, the queen dowager tells the king he needs to find a queen, but he lets on he has a woman in his heart. Yuk-ho proposes Naju Dake. Dano and San are leaving for the journey, and Shi-il asks Kang-san to address him appropriately since he's now his brother-in-law. They finally left. Dano and San are walking on a flower field. She asks him if he's ever regretted walking away from that. He says not, and he's happy she's always been there for him. They share a kiss. Did you enjoy watching this drama? I enjoyed it a little and a thought popped up. What if Kang-san's role was played by the actor who played Yoo-ha? It would have been better. I think the acting was not on par.